All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raka'achwadash. Next up, double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who real well been a great example for us young brothers in this truth. And a sincere Akim throughout the four winds, pushing His word in all truth, righteousness, and sincerity, truth, and diligence, and in faith. To you, I say shalom. Want to get into another lesson, a quick lesson. I don't want Ratazai be edifying to the Lord's elect, centered around another scripture in the book of Thessalonians, man. First Thessalonians 5 and 17. Pray without ceasing, right? Even though I read the scripture, but that scripture ain't nothing but 3 words, but they 3 equals understanding, right? So pray without ceasing. All right, what do that mean, man? It's exactly what it says, man. You have to constantly pray. Prayer in everything, man. Okay, praying to Yahweh Shai, all right, for the Spirit to even do a lesson, you know, or praying the Lord Yahweh Shai for the understanding of whatever you might be going through, man. Either way, it comes through prayer, you know. Salakia. It comes through prayer, man. Okay. And when you go into the word prayer, it means to beg, man. Practically, it means to practically beg and plead, man. So when you begging and you pleading, you gotta understand, man, what to beg and plead for, man. All right, for your life, because we know that Yahweh Shai, man, has controversy with the inhabitants of the land. And speaking of the people of Israel, the people before place, right? Because a lot of these people will get that confused, man. You know, thinking that the place was what the Lord was dealing with, but the Lord was dealing with the people, man. Okay. And with that being said, you know, the Lord having a controversy. Let me grab it real quick. I already know what that is off the top. Bear with me, Israel. Okay, this is Hosea, the 4th chapter, starting at the 1st verse. It says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy." All right, so the Lord has told you who he's speaking to, man. He says, "Ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land." All right, and we know that I think it's in the Apocrypha. I can't call the exact book, but it goes into, you know, the Lord basically made the place for the people's sake and not the place, you know, he made the place for the people's sake, and then make the place. He didn't make the Salakia. He made the place for the people's sake, you know, not the place for his own sake, you know, not the people for the place, but the place for the people. So basically the focus is on the people, you know. So when it's going into, he has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, right? It's talking about you children of Israel, man, which were scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. You were scattered, man, for a reproach, man. According to the curses in Deuteronomy 28, around the 48 verse or the 68 verse. Okay, when the Lord goes into you, he should bring you into Egypt again with ships, man. Okay, and by way of we won't see it again. Like, you got these stupid ass dogs out here. Man, hey, I tell you, man, Esau Edom is the devil, okay? Here it is. You know Jake pull up, you wanna let your fucking dog out, man. Fuck you, bitch. The Lord got something for that. But getting back into the scriptures before I digress, it reads, it says, as a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. See, that's the point I was trying to get. You know, there ain't no knowledge of the Most High within the land of Israel, meaning the people before a place. All right, it's no knowledge. It's just straight up, you know, also, just straight up, just it's not no knowledge. It's not no truth, man. All right. Jake is calling on, that's what I was looking up for. Jake is calling on idol. It's just idol worship, man. Okay, nothing but idol worship is going on within the land of Israel. You got Jake thinking or saying that they done created themselves, but yeah, you in a fucked up predicament, right? And you can't will yourself up out of that shit. You know, Jake is calling upon these Ephi guys, talking about they protected by Uni. I don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers think they are, you know, but hey, that's Jake for you in a nutshell, man. All right, we went into the last camp, man. One of the brothers pulled out, man. Hey, when time of calamity come, call upon them guys that you made after yourself. You know what I'm saying? Call upon them motherfuckers, man. All right, when Esau Edom is finna motherfucking tear your ass a new one, call upon them, man. All right, when that great wrath comes down, when that Revelation 12 and 12 happen, call upon them, because what? Salaki, because what? There's no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land, man. Salaki, Jake out here dashing and shit. But yeah, it ain't no knowledge, man. Okay. And you know, that brings me to the point of the reason why it's prayer without ceasing. See how they let that motherfucker bully would have ended up in that motherfucker. Salaki, Israel. But hey, Edom got theirs coming, man. Okay. Don't let these motherfucking dogs out when Jake trying to come deliver some shit. You gonna let your ugly ass dog out. Man, fuck the motherfuckers, man. All right, and Most High gonna deal with them too. Okay, but right now this is about you Jakes, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Which brings me to my point, man, of why you should pray without ceasing, man. Okay, let the Most High have power over this flesh. Keep your feet on righteous ground. Got that from a brother, you know. But hey, you pray for these things, man. Okay, that you don't go out and do nothing stupid that's gonna get the ministry blamed or whatever it might be, man. Okay, you prayer can actually assist and allow, you know, be the gateway and the catalyst to you actually achieving what you praying for, man. Okay, which it should be, you know, the fruits of the spirit, because that's the only thing that's profitable out here, you know, because we constantly having to, you know, have patience, you know, constantly having to deal in this with this society in this oppressed state. Okay, it's like I got in the last lesson, surely oppression making for wise man mad, you know. And that's why the scriptures say pray without ceasing, man. Okay, it should be an endless. It's nothing, and there's nothing to not pray about. You know what I'm saying? If you in the spirit, there is nothing that there is everything. There's everything to pray about. Let me reword it. There's everything to pray about. You know, especially in these times, man. Especially, you know, with your boy Donald Duck, Donald J. You know, basically waging war on you motherfucking Israelites, man. Okay, with the dealings of CK, Calvin Klein. I'm just playing. You know what I'm talking about, Mr. Charlie. Okay, don't blame Mr. Charlie though. But the devil been wanting to do this. All right, come down on you Jakes, man. Okay, and Trump said it, man. Trump was like, hey, man, you know what Mr. Charlie wanted me to do the most. He said, save Chicago, please. Save Chicago. Look what he's doing, man. He done fucking deployed the military. He got ICE raids going. All right, ain't nobody addressing this shit. Okay, your boy Robert Johnson, he was wondering where the fuck his rights went. Where the fuck his formalities went. You know, when dealing with me, where the fuck the formality go? That's what he was looking for. He also specified that they had the Negroes in one van and they had the Latinos in another, symbolizing what the southern king, the northern and southern kingdom was oppressed together. Israel and Judah was oppressed together, man. Okay, come on now. So, you know, it's right in front of your eyes, man. You know, these things that's going on within the planet Earth, and yet you over here lacking, you know, in the spirit. You know, Jake like to, you know, talk about team no lacking, never lacking, this and that. You know, speaking about them having being on point and always having a weapon on them, but you ain't protected, man. Okay, this war is way bigger than the carnality. Than the fucking pew shooters, a few shooters. This is a spiritual war. You need spiritual protection, man. All right, and everything has to manifest within the spirit first before it manifests within the flesh. Give you more reason to what? Pray. Pray without ceasing, man. That's what it means. Got another one, Philippians 4:6. It reads, be careful for nothing. What that mean? Be careful for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication with your thanksgiving, let your request be known to the Most High. You gotta apply it. You gotta be praying to the Most High. You go a day without praying, you ain't in the spirit. You go a day without praying, you're unprotected. All right, and the days that you forget to pray, the Most High put it on your spirit. That's protection. You know, that's from the other prayers that you might have thrown up. Lord, please protect me. Woo-doo-woo. You know, the Lord done protected you by putting it on your spirit to pray to Him. But you catch it that day, you'll pray that day. You know what I'm saying? But the day didn't go without you praying. The praying didn't cease. What I'm trying to say, okay? The praying didn't cease, because the scriptures say pray without ceasing. You can't make none of this up, man. All right, all these cancer-causing products, the air's polluted beyond repair. Right? We need a cleansing in this bitch, man. All right, you need prayer, man. You can drop for anything. The Lord is protecting us from plagues that ain't even written in the book. You know? Yeah, you might know somebody that it happened to, but it didn't come nigh your house. That evil didn't come nigh your house. Why? Because you pray without ceasing. You let your request be known, and your request was granted, right? And this is a must, because I've been praying and praying for a new car, this Ferrari. Nah, nigga, that ain't what you're supposed to be praying. Let me get this. No, get this real quick. like you on this road. There it is. So my Hebrews 4. This is Hebrews 11 is, I'm gonna read down to verse 6. Okay. And it reads, Salakia. And it reads, Hebrews 11:1, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, and the reason I pulled that scripture in the first place is because what? When you praying for something, it's a direct showcase of faith, man. Okay, it's a work that is showing faith directly, man. Okay, now let me continue to the point. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, and which something that should be on every brother's prayer list is salvation, man. You know, because that's gonna require faith, right? As it says in the book of Ezra. I forgot the exact books, man, but it says that everybody that shall be able to be saved by their works and by their faith, right? So you need faith. It's a key component to the recipe, man, right? It says the evidence of things not seen, for by it the elders obtain a good report, right? That's what the scriptures tell you. Look at the generations of old and see that those that whoever called upon the name of the Lord and was confounded, or whoever hoped and called upon him and was forsaken, man. None, right? Not the scriptures also say, where was the righteous cut off? Right? So it's a lot of self-checking and temperature gauging going on within your own self that you have to tend to when you come into the Most High, when you're dealing with the Most High, right? It says, through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of the Most High, so that the things which are seen were not made of the things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto the Most High a more excellent sacrifice than Cain. Through faith. It says, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts. And by it, he being dead yet speaketh. That's heavy, man. Your faith, like, damn, man, all I did was try to serve the Lord, and I'm dead. Like that. You think the Lord ain't gonna see that and recognize that and acknowledge that? Let me get a scripture real quick. This is Hebrew. This is Psalms 116:15. Precious in the sight of the Lord Yahweh is the death of his saints. Why? Because that blood speaketh to him, man. That was wrong, man. The Lord is the scriptures speak about the Lord being a just Lord and how he will do no iniquity. All right, and that every morning that he bring his judgment to light. So you think those that's doing what they're supposed to do, those that are living by way of Yahweh Shai, right? Who the Lord deems to be his saints, right? Which is of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? You think the Lord ain't gonna see that and hold that dear unto him? That showcase of faith? You having that faith all the way unto death? And this wrong was done to you? That's what the scriptures also say in Thessalonians, surely It's a righteous thing. I think I still got that pulled up. So like, yeah. Oh yeah, 2 Thessalonians, the first chapter, verse 6, it says, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. It's a righteous thing that the Most High gonna get that get back for you. You know what I'm saying? The big payback, all right? It's coming. It's coming, man. You know? But, hey, vengeance is of the Lord. So, hey, you have to wait. Hey, the Lord is patient. You know, the Lord is long-suffering. All right? So are his saints, man. You all right? Like I said earlier, a little temperature check, a little gauging going on. You know, speaking to myself first and foremost. But the point is, you know, hey, getting back into that Hebrews, it says, by faith, Abel offered up a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous. That showcase of faith, right? The Most High testifying of his gifts, and by it, he being dead yet speaketh, right? Verse 5, by faith Enoch was translated that he should not see death. All right, the scriptures speak about that, man. All right, you know, some of you people, some of you Jakes ain't gonna see death, man. When I say some of you Jakes, some of the believers, man. All right, some of you will literally translate into everlasting life, man. Okay, just automatically start living forever. Some of you won't see death, man. Right? It says, and was not found, because the Most High had translated him before his translation. He had this testimony. What is the testimony? What? That he pleased the Most High. And that's why this scripture right here is the verse 6 is the heavy hitter. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. Right? So Enoch pleased the Most High. All right? Enoch pleased him. You know, by what? By that faith, man. Because right, we read earlier, like in verse 2, by it the elders obtained a good report, man. All right, Enoch is your elder, right? King David, your elder. Samuel, elder. These the scriptures say the things that are written aforetime was written for our learning, man. So that we through hope and patience of the scriptures, that we may have hope, man. You know? Finishing out verse 6, and I'm going to close it out. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. Salakia. It says, but by faith it is impossible, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You have to believe that, man. You gotta diligently seek the Lord, and pray, and like the scriptures get, not the scriptures, but the lesson is getting into, you having that, you praying without ceasing, all right, and letting your request being made known to the Most High, you know, for you requesting that protection, you know, these spiritual things. Then what? Salakia, the Lord is a rewarder of that, man. All right, the Lord is gonna protect you, man. All right, Salakia. It's a lot of weirdos tonight, man. They got this cruising the coast shit, and you know, a lot of weirdos coming out just to fucking look and see these old ass cars passing by. They got fucking lawn chairs and foldable chairs and shit out here. This shit is ridiculous, man. All right, this is folly. Hey, but I ain't trying to digress and get away from the point. Lord willing, it's been edifying though. When Lord willing, I hit all the points. I'm gonna close out giving all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rechach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, being a great example for us younger brothers in His truth and a sincere octane throughout the four winds, pushing His word and all truth, righteousness, sincerity, and diligence in the faith. Sincerity to USA Shalom, Bob, and Kwam, the elect of Yasha Allah, Shalom.